Yo, what's going on? Chavo Guerrero Jr. here, giving a big shout out to Wrestling Rehab. Keep watching, keep listening, and viva la raza.
Órale. All right, so let's go ahead and let's break down both night one and night two. Well, not break it down, but just see the lineup of night one and night two. Now, I didn't go through it through detail, which is what we're going to do here. But just hearing it, just passing through, it just really seemed like night one was soft. Now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong because it was just passing through. I didn't really put much attention to detail into it. So let's go ahead and let's check it out. Night one, night two, and see which one is stacked more because people just, like to believe that, hey, night two, that's the real WrestleMania. So for that reason, I believe you really need to stack night one, which if you got your tickets for night one, it was 25% off before Monday Night Raw, right? After, nice little clap for Pat McAfee there. If you got your tickets before there was 25% off, oh, well, you paid the whole deal, I guess. All right, let's go ahead and let's check it out. Oh, by the way, I'm watching the TV in the background, SmackDown, the replay of SmackDown, while Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett are going to promote night one and night two, the lineup of the matches. So let's go ahead and let's check it out. So on night one, okay, you got the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Team Champion Nia Jax and Last Legend defending against the Bella Twins. If Nikki's not cleared, rumor is that she is injured, but she should be ready to go. But if rumor has it, if she is not cleared, they're going to replace them with Asuka and Kairi Sane. So anyway, the title's on the line against the Bella Twins, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, and the team of Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. It's a cool, decent match. I don't know how many people are really truly excited about that match. I don't hear anybody talking about this match. I think it's going to be a good match. It's going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of mayhem going on. Good, decent match, but the excitement level to go into that match, I don't hear anybody excited for it, but I do think it'll be an entertaining match. Let's see what else we got. Seth Rollins versus Gunther. This is all for Saturday night, by the way. This is all Saturday night, night one of WrestleMania. Gunther versus Seth Rollins. That's a good token right there for Saturday night for night one. Good. That's a good match right there. That is a good match. So, okay, there's something to look forward to for night one. I've been talking about this match. I've been talking about this match. Liv Morgan versus La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer for her title. Man, I'll tell you guys, man. I don't hear any hype for this match whatsoever. It just kind of lost its steam. I don't see or hear anybody excited for this match. Liv Morgan won the Royal Rumble to earn this opportunity at WrestleMania. And this match has kind of fallen on deaf ears. I don't hear anybody excited for it, but nonetheless, it's a championship match. I think it will be a good match. Liv Morgan, is she the greatest in-ring performer? No, she's not. She's definitely gotten a lot better. Stephanie Vaquer, she can really perform, but okay, night one. That match, like I said, it just kind of, I don't know, man. The hype for that match just kind of fell apart. Okay, night one, you have a 6-man tag team match. You have the team of the Usos teaming up with LA Knight, going up against the Vision, which is the new tag team champs, right? Logan Paul and Austin Theory teaming up with this. I don't know who this dude is. I forget his name. He's some sort of influencer. Speed or something like that. I don't know. I don't even really care. They're protecting him. They're bringing him in. What do you say? He has like 180 million followers. So they're doing it to bring in, his fan base, but they want to protect him. Probably because he can't, just go on a one-on-one match. So he can kind of hide in a 6-man tag match. So it's kind of strange because the tag team titles are not on the line. I Show Speed. Okay, that's his name. I Show Speed. All right, there's another match that I've been talking about that has kind of fallen apart, and that is Becky Lynch going in there against AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. It's falling apart. I don't hear anybody excited for it. Now, I think once they both come out, they'll get a big pop, but I don't hear anybody talking about it. This match has already happened. This match really should have just been marinated. Just having them meet each other in the ring and tag team matches and things of that sort. I mean, AJ Lee kind of seems like a part-timer anyway. So you can kind of have her off television for quite a while and just push it all the way to WrestleMania. But I think that really took the air out of the tires for that match. Okay, this match is kind of building up, and that is Fatu versus Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match. Basically, once upon a time, just used to be called a no-holds bar match, right? Here we go. It used to be just a no-holds bar match. They changed the names of these matches just so much, from no-holds bar to Extreme Rules, anything goes, unsanctioned now. It just basically the street fight, whatever. It's just anything goes. Basically no disqualifications, no countouts. That's basically what it is. And yeah, look, this match it's building up. It's interesting. Okay, that's a good match for night one. And let's see what else we got next. All right. And then we got the main event. Again, this has all been night one. Everything so far here has been night one. Okay. Now we got the main event, which is Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. For the title. And it shows that Pat McAfee is in the corner of Randy Orton. I'm just assuming that Jelly Roll will be in the corner of Cody Rhodes. So that's all night one. Yeah, this match is interesting. Like I said, to make it more interesting, they needed to have Ted DiBiase involved in this some way, somehow. So it's a good lineup, decent lineup for night one. Now we go to WrestleMania Sunday. Okay. Now let's go to WrestleMania night 2, WrestleMania Sunday. All right. So we got CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, which is the biggest match of this WrestleMania. I'm not saying it's the best match, but it is the biggest match. So obviously that's going to be night 2. They got that in night 2. And they're promoting this as, not the first match, but they're headlining it with this lineup countdown here. All right. Also, night 2, you got the return of the Demon King and Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio, which is that match is kind of falling on deaf ears. They got some history together. They're both in the Judgment Day. It's kind of falling apart a little bit. But it's going to be a damn good match, that's for sure. Okay, you got the ladder match. Okay, you got the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. You know, I'm not gonna name all the guys. Well, I mean, now Rey Mysterio is in there, right? In my opinion, you should have had that match night one. You should have had that match night one. I understand you have the unsanctioned match for night one, but this is, I mean, this is something to see right here. Even though it's not being built that much, just knowing that there's a ladder match, that should have been night one to beef up night one. All right, you got the women's title, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. They're trying to build this match. This is when it comes to the women's title, this match is bigger than Stephanie Valkyrie versus Liv Morgan, and they got this one on night 2. Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Decent. You know, good match. I think it's going to be a pretty good one. Whether this one was on night 1 or night 2, to me, I don't think it really moved the meter much. And of course, you got Oba Fleming versus Brock Lesnar. Now, I don't know if they're really going to put this one as the main event. I'm not really sure. To me, in my opinion, okay, yeah, they're really pumping this match up. Wow, man, they are really pumping this match up as John Cena is the host. Okay, to me, in my opinion, look, WrestleMania Night 2 is the real WrestleMania this year. Are there some good matches in Night 1? Yeah, you got Seth Rollins versus Gunther. That's good. That's a good match. You really need to beef up Night 1. And I think they actually did Night 1 a disservice here. If you're gonna have this WrestleMania 2 nights, which they've been doing for a couple of years now, then make both WrestleManias, Night 1 and Night 2, make them both WrestleMania. Don't have WrestleMania Junior and then the real WrestleMania on Night 2. Make them both count. Make them both meaningful, just as meaningful. I understand that CM Punk versus Seth Rollins is the most intriguing match. You know, you could somewhat say that maybe Oba Fleming and Brock Lesnar is. The fact that you have both of the Royal Rumble winners on Night 1 is one thing, right? Especially since Liv Morgan, her match is just kind of falling on deaf ears. Put that match on Night 2 and put Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley on Night 1, because clearly people care about that one more than they do about the Stephanie Valkyrie versus Liv Morgan, right? So you can just kind of hide that one on Night 2. Like, hey, it's the Royal Rumble winner. We're going to put that one on Night 2, even though people don't care about it as much. It's kind of falling apart. People actually really care about Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. I'm sorry, Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. Okay, let's stack Night 1. Let's put that one on Night 1. The ladder match, I think they should switch. They should have switched the ladder match with the unsanctioned match. Put Fatu and Drew McIntyre on Night 2 and put the ladder match on Night 1. Because in reality, there are not a lot of gimmick matches. All right. Last year, I went to WrestleMania last year. There wasn't any gimmick matches at all. So if you're going to have a ladder match, people do care. I think people actually care a little bit more about Fatu versus Drew McIntyre as opposed to the ladder match. However, a ladder match is a ladder match, and you got 6 bodies in there. That is something to see. That is something to witness. So it's like, hey, if you want to see a ladder match, a real cool gimmick match, you got to be at Night 1. Oba Fleming versus Brock Lesnar. and CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. To me, you should have had those on separate nights. Those are the two biggest matches. Now, some may say that no, it's not. Actually, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton is one of the two biggest matches. Fine, to each their own. But I would have separated those two matches there. I would have separated Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Obafemi, Brock Lesnar, whichever way you want to do it. The biggest match is Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. That should be the main event for night 2. In my opinion, if you weren't going to switch all the other matches that I just mentioned and keep it exactly the same way you're going to keep it, fine, keep it that way. But then put Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar on night 1. But this thing that they're doing here, where it's like, hey, 25% off of night 1. And this is the lineup. There's some good matches. I'm not going to lie. There are some good matches, some intriguing matches. But all the great matches, or most of the great matches, are on night 2. And there is no 25% off of night 2. So now for this year, it seems like they're doing this, hey, WrestleMania Junior, pre-WrestleMania, and then Sunday you get the real WrestleMania. And I'm not down with that. Some people may be. But if you weren't going to switch any of these other matches, then just move the Brock Lesnar Obafemi match to night 1. So that way, night 1 is a must-see. But what's your guys' thoughts on the lineup? Are you happy with the way it is? Do you guys want to go down this route of, hey, that's WrestleMania Junior, and then this is the real WrestleMania? Do you want both to be equally? It's always going to be a little difficult to have them equal. I understand that, because the final match is the final match, and that's going to be the biggest match, which in this case is Punk and Roman Reigns. If they actually do that match as the main event, they've actually been hinting that Obafemi Brock Lesnar is going to be the main event at night 2. Don't know. But what's your guys' thoughts on the lineup for night 1, night 2? You guys let me know. I'll catch you guys on next one.